Hey there, everybody. How are you doing today? I've got so much to share with you today. I might leave something out like I did on my last live. I missed out the jokes. Can you believe it? And that's what you're all here for. So I'm going to do the jokes today that I was going to do and more jokes for you. So don't be sad. This is a happy place. So I will do double jokes today. And as I put in my message at the top here, you're going to play my emoji game today. Hopefully, if there's enough of us on, we will play the emoji game. It's my emoji game. I don't know if anyone's picked up on it yet. And it's great fun. It really is. It's really fun. So if enough come on today, then we'll play that. If not, then we'll leave it for another day. We will see, because we actually need people in the chat to play it. It doesn't quite work later on. So we'll give that a go. Let's begin. And I do my mood ball first of all. This is going to be tricky because it's multiple moods. I've got my happy head on right now, but multiple. There's so much going on in my life. There will be lots of updates. Some things I can't talk to you about yet, but you know me, very open and honest, and I'll tell you when things are definite, but huge changes going on. So I'll fill you in as we go on those. What shall we say? This is going to be tricky. Not that one, not that one. Not that one, not that one. Not that one, not that one. Not that. Not that, not that. Oh, this is hard. I think we're just going to have to go with happy. It could have gone completely the other way based on what I did yesterday, which was very historic for me. And I will fill you in later on in the chat because I'm sure some people might have questions. So I will fill you in on that. If I don't get to it, remind me. But really historical day yesterday. In some ways, because it was a big milestone for me, I kind of felt I should have filmed it, but it was all about me. For once in my life, it was all about me. So I needed to focus on the day, and well, I'll fill you in on that later on. But this is my mood, let's say, for today. It's all sorts, lots going on in lots of different ways. So that's that. And I'm hoping you can all hear me all right, because this is the next thing that those of you who watch regularly will know. I've got really terrible situation with the laptop. I now use Mike's laptop all the time, so no burnt fingers anymore on the keys. I've had to change browser on it because the browser doesn't work properly for YouTube or StreamYard or anything else. I was having trouble highlighting in the comments on that, so I have to keep remembering to switch back browsers. And the reason I've got to keep switching browsers is because on this one, I can only use it for doing my live chats, or if I'm a moderator or want to talk in a channel, I highlight people's channel names and type something individually. If I forget, I can't do that in chats. And the reason I don't just turn it all to this one is right at the moment we can't use the ad blocker that I have to have, because with my brain condition I can't see things, ads popping up, and so I can't look at ads flashing around the screen, so I can't watch ads while I'm doing something else. So I have to have, for health reasons, an ad blocker, and we use free ad blockers. I can't afford to pay for anything, so I have those. And right the minute, this browser I'm now using is called Edge, which I believe is the Microsoft one browser. When Mike went on to use the free ad block on that, it said something about not available at the moment, so he's got to go on and do that. So right now I'm switching back and forth between browsers, and if I want to just watch YouTube, like browse and watch different ones, I have to go on the old system on Mike's computer. And the other problem was that I still can't use the inbuilt microphone. And as you may well know, I've been using a headset for a long time, and that's quite disruptive for me. I know I use headbands, wear headbands. This is actually a material one, but I do use headbands. That's not the issue. It's like sort of around my ears and touch my ears. I don't like if a fly comes near me because things aren't where I think they are. It's all disruptive for me. Hey, hi there, new friend. Hi there, been living with Big D. I think I popped on twice on your channel to have a little quick look round. So I will be back on there when I have some more time. Just tell me you can hear me, because I'm explaining how for a long time now I've had microphone issues. So yesterday we had to bite the bullet and actually pay for a microphone. We actually tried 2 different ones and only one works. Oh, it's a nightmare. And I must give a shout out to the only professional that could help me. I haven't got it here, but I do know who it is. It's Justin Brown. So if any of you guys, oh, thanks. If any of you guys are needing help on anything to do with computers, YouTube, StreamYard, any of those kind of things, although he's got a massive channel, he does answer you back. Whereas most professional channels did not answer me back. I must have sent out about 100 messages to every channel I could find that promotes themselves as being some guru of computers and YouTube and all those kind of things. They either didn't answer back or said, have you plugged in? Well, I'm talking about the inbuilt microphone. How do I use that? It's not working. So Justin Brown, do go and look on his. And if you do go on his, can you please say it was from my channel? Because I have let him know that I'm so pleased with the help he's given me. He still couldn't fix it, but he answered and gave suggestions. And the other person I'd like to give a shout out to is, if you get stuck on StreamYard for any reason, go in their help, which is here. When you're on StreamYard, it says need help. Press there, ask for Brian and say Dawn from Cyprus sent you. He was really helpful, and in the end we were doing cheers emojis and having a laugh there. He was the one who actually suggested swapping browsers. That still hasn't helped with the microphone situation, but at least I haven't got to wear the headset now. So we're progressing. It just means I've spent a ton of money anyhow. So that's that. So let's go on to what I always do on my Wednesday chat. Anyone new watching this back later on or new coming in, I do 2 weekly lives on this channel, Monday and Wednesday. They're both different sort of chats. The start times are in the description under the video, so you can see what time it begins every Monday and every Wednesday. I will be doing random live chats on my other channel. If you're interested in those, they're going to be a little bit different again, but they will be random. Your built microphone sounds great. Really? Do you know we have spent literally hours this morning trying to set it up? And when you go on the computer where there's a little reading test you can do, kept saying, microphone can't hear you, microphone can't hear you. And then I kept going on YouTube. And then my husband was in the other room listening, and it was awful. He says, it's so loud. It's like it's saying it doesn't recognise it. Oh, we've been all morning. And in the end, I was putting up, because where I go live testing, I put up testing. And I was getting really annoyed with it. Not angry, but just like, oh. So I put up test 5057. But literally all day. I'm glad it's good because I spent money. But it wouldn't recognise it. It was telling me it wasn't working. And as I say, when I went into fake live doing a test and then listened after, it's like booming out. Can be frustrating. Yeah, you probably don't know. I've got really serious brain damage. So the slightest thing, I've got terrible headache now, trying to just do things that normal people find frustrating. Oh my goodness, it's worse for me. It really is. Anyhow. So I always do on this channel my book review, what I'm reading. I've just finished I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. It was supposed to be a psychological thriller. I said when I started reading it to you that it was what I call an easy read, just a few characters. I can't give too much away. I would say read it, but I always seem to, I don't know if it's just the way my mind works, but I always know how it ends before I finish reading it. Maybe I should have been a detective, who knows. So for me, the ending wasn't that twist that all the write-ups on the book said it was. I shouldn't have read the reviews because they're all saying, oh, wonderful twist and all that. And I was like, there was one little bit, I was like, oh, okay. But if you're looking for a great twist, maybe for you it will be, but for me, no. I wouldn't read it again, but I don't regret that I read it. Let's put it that way. But it was a really nice read, as in simple to follow along. And I did keep picking it up. So for me, if you keep picking the book up, that's half the battle. That's what happens when you read a lot. We anticipate a lot of storylines. Yeah, it was, I don't normally read, at the beginning they give reviews like from newspapers and that kind of thing. I don't normally read those, and for some reason I did. And it was, I would say it's overhyped it, and that was the problem. So there was that. But anyway, that one's gone. So this now goes to my bookshelf, where either our Airbnb guests can take them home. As I've said before, I let them take them. And if I really enjoy a book, I'll keep it on my bookshelf. If not, I give it to either my Airbnb guests or my workaways, my volunteers that come and stay here, and they can keep it. Yeah, it depends on who reviews it. And from what I know, it depends on who's being paid to review. I don't like this on, let's not just say YouTube, but any social media now. A lot of people are getting free books. They're told to write, oh, you can write an honest review. But sure, if you've got a particular publisher keep sending you free books and you keep saying, no, 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 it's the publisher sending you the books. They're not really going to respond to give you many more books now. And they're all getting free books to give reviews. So I never follow those sort of reviews. Mine are not sent to me. They're just books given to me. So now I'm reading, I haven't started it yet, Swimming to Ithaca. Now, this is a Greek island. And as I was thumbing through it, well, I'll read you the back and you'll see why I picked this up. They're all second-hand books. You can see, look, this seems to have water damage. It says gripping. We'll see. When his mother dies, Thomas Denham, grief-stricken and haunted by murky childhood memories of betrayal, finds himself compelled to dismantle her past. Dee's story unfolds as an intimate history of violence, tenderness, and duplicity on the restless, seductive island of Cyprus at the end of the empire. And in the background is the ominous roar of approaching disaster. A vivid book of the past and deft and sensitivity examination of the dangerous powers of memory. So, could be good. It's set in the 1950s. So, I'm very interested in any books. I've got quite a lot that are based in Cyprus or about Cyprus, not so much historical, but those kind of things. I also like books where either true or not true, fiction or non-fiction, where people relocate, those kind of books. So if anyone's got recommendations from them, I do have Kindle. I was saying last week about what I use my tablet for, that I don't use it for what I call computery type things. I just really have it for learning apps and games, those kind of things. I don't even email on it or anything like that. And I forgot to say Kindle. That was the whole point. I got a tablet in the first place for Kindle. Yeah, anything about Cyprus. As I say, I've got quite a few books. Or when people go and discover, say, setting up a home in France or those kinds of things. That's for me. So, you know, guys, I'm going to start reading it, and as I start reading it, I'll give another sort of partial review, because I like a book that gets going right at the beginning, and then I'll give a review again at the end. And the other thing I always catch everyone up with is my latest project, and this is my cross stitch project. And seeing as Big B doesn't probably know, because we knew, I was given this apron years ago by my parents for a gift, and it's supposed to be a gardening apron, and I'm a great fan of cross stitch, and I suddenly thought, look, you could do cross stitch in there. So I'm doing my own personal merch, just mine, very unique merch. And I'm going to put across the bottom, you can see I've done 2 letters now: New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus, and some veggie pictures as well, all in cross stitch. And I've said that I could actually wear it if I wanted to, because it's very hot here, folded down, and particularly good for when I want to tie up my plants. I could put the string or twine in one side and the scissors that you will see in my tomato project or Project Tomato video. I kept losing as I put them on the ground. So that would be great for that. Can't wait to see the end result. I'm so slow now because I'm having lots of issues. So I'm trying to make myself do at least a letter a week so I can show you another letter. I wasn't thinking initially not to say what I was going to be stitching the words, so you could all go, what's that going to be? And I thought, by the time I've done all those letters, because obviously I've got to start in the middle of the words, you'll all be bored with it. Go, we don't care what words you are doing. So there's that. What other catch up? Oh, I won a prize. I don't know if any of you have seen the video yet, because I only posted it today, but I won a prize on Black's Tropical Homestead, Sherry and Bobby's channel, and I won the carrot seeds. And these are heirloom seeds, if you know about heirloom seeds. These are heirloom seeds. That was supposed to be my prize. And when I opened it, you'll see on the video. Do watch the video anyway, guys, because it tells you about their channel. Tomato pineapple. This actually says very large. Grows to 2 pounds each. Yellow fruit has red marbling through the fresh, sweet, fruity, prolific. Starting doors 6 to 10 weeks before last frost. I can't grow these. We don't have frost. Heat mat. Don't need that. Helps to warm the soil and speed germination. That being said, we do have cold winters, but we don't have frost or anything like that. Oh, you saw that? Oh, cool. The tortoise always wins a race. Yes, I'm the tortoise. Yes, it does, doesn't it? And we use tomatoes in so many ways, but obviously this is going to be for, I wonder if you could do, I have to ask Sherry, if you could do like roasted or stuffed ones, something like that with them. So I'd like to do something special. And as I said to Sherry, when I get around to planting these, because we've got a big heat wave at the moment, so we're in not the height of our summer yet. I will do a video and give her another shout out when I plant these. And I was also pleased, well, you saw the stickers are now on my sticker board behind. So I've got 2 stickers there. I'm pleased with that. Really pleased with that. What else was I going to do with you? Oh, I know. I said I was going to show on today's episode my apps, because I was talking specifically, keep looking down because I'm trying to turn it on. This is something else I have issues with. It wasn't turning off, and now it doesn't turn on either. Here we go. It take a while now. It's Lenovo. I don't know if any of you have heard of that brand. It's a very popular brand over here. Really good. So I said I was going to show a particular app because I got talking about this app on one of my lives. I said, oh, I'll show it today then. It's not anti-stress as in anti-stress, but I was talking about one part of it. There's lots of different bits within it, and one is fireworks, because I love fireworks, and not the noise of them, but pretty lights. I like pretty colour lights and things like that, and that's one of the apps on here, or it's one app, but it's got lots of different things. So I'll just let it load, and then I'll show you some of the apps. There's fireworks on there. There's one bit of it I really like as well, like patterns and mandala. Hey there, Jimmy. How are you doing? I'm looking away, Jimmy, because I'm finding an app to share with you. There. So it's called anti-stress. That's not what I got it for particularly. Oh yeah, of course you know, Jimmy. Of course you do. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's great. So this is how it comes up, and you've got all your choices here, and you scroll up all the different things you can click on. You just press it. Let me show you some examples. What's this one? Oh, this one is just wooden blocks. So you can play with the blocks, you can build with them. Some of them you can tip. No, not that one. Some of these apps you can just tip things. It's very hard to play backwards. So you can build and do things with those. I would call them time wasters rather than anti-stress. So there's that. I'm not going to show you all of them because there's far too many. And this is free. I don't pay for anything, guys. So now we have lily pads. You can just play around with the things in the water. These kind of things. That one's not so exciting. Some are better than others. There's metal balls. And I can actually feel like as if they're falling into my hand. So I can actually feel that. That's what I like about this. It's quite sensory as well. What's this one? So I was talking about this, where you can draw and move things. Don't know how well you can see that. It's cool. Pleasant distraction, no doubt. Distraction from what, Big B? As I say, I'm not showing all of them. There's too many, but you can write. Dawn can't write very well. There. So you can write with the chalk. There. Stress, laughed out loud. Yeah, when your tablet doesn't switch on, that's quite stressful. There's things like, what do you call these things? I know they're bamboo. Don't tell me that. Do you know we grow our own bamboo? Oh, let me switch the light on. When I can't see you clearly, I can see you. So you've got those things. What's that one? Oh, yes. You know this game? Did you ever have this game? You have to move them around and... why can't I do it? Oh, there we go. Move them around and put them in the right order. So you have to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you move the blocks around. Obviously, you can't lift them out. Yes, I grow bamboo. I have a massive, massive bamboo plant. And all my projects, I don't know how much you've seen of my channel, anything you've seen where we do roofs inside our patio, sheltered area, we've put bamboo from it all around the utility block, all sorts of things. Mike's made things out the bamboo. Would make a good tiki bar, Jimmy. Any of you not seen Jimmy's video about his tiki bar? Love it. And then you've just got gear things to play with, basically. I want to show you the more interesting ones. Oh, this isn't. Oh, no, it's all misted up. The window. You know how you used to write on the steamy windows? Tiki tiki. So there's that. As I say, I'm not going to show them all. There's far too many. Newton's cradle. I used to have one of these. In fact, I probably have still got it somewhere. It's very hard to do it this way. There we go. You can do all sorts. That's okay, that one. Won't show you that one. I think that's a bit odd. And then you've got like, you can play with the squidgies. Oh, it's gone backwards. It's gone to Google. Why is it Google? We don't have Google. Wait, I've got to go back in it. There we go. Probably because I had it upside down. Oh, I won't show you that one. It hypnotised you. Then the fidget spinners or whatever they're called, they've got that. This one's for Jimmy for his tiki bar. So you can make your drinks. Put your lemon in. And do things with the drink. Oh no! Oh, no drink now. So we have that. This is more what I call an anti-stress type of thing. And you can feed the fish. It's funny, it won't work with me doing it at that angle. It's very bizarre. There we go. Feed the fish and the fish will come. And if you touch a fish, they disappear, I believe. You touch a fish and they go away. You spin off. You can play darts. Play darts. You've got dart down the bottom. You can play darts. As I say, it's all free. Then you've got one of these. Where you have to make the ball go to the hole. Those things. Some people are into these singing bowls, they're called. I don't know how I can do it without, it doesn't like the angle that I'm doing it at for some reason. Okay. You hear that? Is my fan distracting you? Can you hear my fan? Oh, some people are like this one. You know, where you burst the plastic packaging. I know some people love that. There's a lot of options there. This is the free part. There's even more if you want to pay. So this is squidgy ball. You can play with that. Why would you? Okay, ask me a question. And this is one of those balls that answer the question. Ask me a question. And then I'll do it and see what the answer is. You have to ask me a question. I'm just going to have a drink while you're thinking of a question to ask. And then the ball of mystery will answer. Mike's watching, he'll be like, are you actually going to make me some tea? So we could say something like, shall I do any work tomorrow? So it's here and it says shake the device. I can't see what it says backwards. Reply, hazy, try again. Okay. Shall I do any work tomorrow? I don't know what it says. You may rely on it. Oh, yeah, that's true. If I don't do my gardening and grow my food. Bin's done a question. Is the sky blue? What's it say? I can't see. It says signs point to yes. Oh, Jimmy's got one. Will I visit Dawn someday? Oh, I hope so. We shall see, Jimmy. What's it say, Jimmy? It says signs point to yes. Ha! Ha! So that one's fun. I think that one's pretty good. Oh, this one's music. So you can play a tune. Yes, Jimmy says yes. So that one's good. What's this one? I forget what this one is. Oh, that's cool. Can you see that? It's funny, it won't work at a certain angle today. It's like my hands. Oh, he went to bite me then. Oh, he's trying to bite me now. Oh. I like that. I'd forgotten that one. Oh, this one, this is more of a game. You have to try and find the blue envelope with the heart. So you have to sort them until you find the blue envelope with the heart. So that's more interesting, I would say. Oh, this is my favourite, I would say, of them all. This is what I like. And at any time you can change the type of it. Should do it that way for you, really. Should make this my intro. So you can change it to a different form. Don't know if you can hear the music that goes with it. Turn my fan off for a bit. Not keen on the black and white one so much. Now this is something I could watch all day. See, I think I was a moth in a previous life. Anything coloured lights. I love things like that. That is so pretty. It's like kaleidoscope, isn't it? Did you read my comment about the stickers, Dawn? No. Is it up near the top? Oh, up here. I made stickers, Dawn. I would love to make some for you and send them to you. My treat, as long as it's your treat. I said last week, this was made to be my sticker board. So many people said, would you like my stickers? I'm like, yeah, sure, great. I really love your stickers. Promote your channel. One time I will film all the stickers, and I didn't get any sent to me. So, okay, some people might have forgotten, but I said I can't send you anything in return, so nothing came. But yeah, I would absolutely love that. Yeah, this I could just watch all day. As I say, you just press it and it changes format. This is me, guys. If something really denotes me, it's this. I'm not, well, Mike will disagree, but I'm not what I would say a girly girl, but Mike really disagrees with that. Oh, I better go back down the bottom. How did I miss that message then? How did I miss it? Thank you for pointing me to that. I want to make stickers of your logo for you. Yeah, my icon is my logo, basically, or the banner. That's sort of sunsetty. That's really kind of you. I've known you like 5 minutes. Appreciate that. Potter's wheel. So you can make different shapes and you can make it grow. You can bring it up. Very hard to use this way. And any of you who don't know, I did used to do pottery. It's a long story about that. So that's quite fun. I really aren't showing you all of them. I'll try and get the light out. I don't get why it's not working at a certain angle. I'm trying to keep the light out. That's basically it. Zips undone and doing up and undone. I don't know what this one is. What's this one? Oh, this one's okay. It's sort of buttons to make. Let's see. And you can join more than one together. So it's raining at the beach. Or you can just have one. What's this one? I've got my finger over it. Oh, a fire. Hope that's not such trousers. How rude, Jimmy. And you said trousers. You say pants. So it's a fire crackling. I've got a video of my fire in winter. So look out for that. Just the fire lit. So if you like that sort of thing. That's more of like a brook. Birdies. Don't need that. I can just like listen now. I've got the cicadas going on out my ears at the minute. What's this one? Star. What's that then? Oh, like night. Sometimes I speak the Queen's English. And I can't see what the bottom one is. Oh, keyboard. Okay, you could do keyboard and raining and think you're in England working. What else? Oh, sharpening pencils. You're interested in that? So you can just sharpen pencils to your heart's content. As I say, I don't use these. That's why some I can't remember what they even are. I like the Mandela one or the kaleidoscope and the fireworks, which we haven't got to. So this is a pinball machine, would you call it? And you can do the pinball. So that's okay. You can cut your carrots. And then when you're done, you just cut another carrot. Very good. I've got a food processor. If I want to reminisce and cut, I will use that. Oh, this is due to some of you guys. You can mow your grass. Yay. Hey there, how are you doing, Darian? How are you doing? I'm just sharing my sad apps with you. So cutting your grass. We were talking about you today on Jimmy's channel. Are you still in Germany? Oh, I quite like these sort of ones where you can draw and paint and write, and you can actually change colours and the thinness, thickness kind of thing. I think you could get a thinner brush. There, nice D for dawn. There, all good things, I promise. Apart from the bad things. And Angie was on. Angie came on. She said you two are meeting up for dinner. I think she was saying. Because I was paying attention. Oh, this is what I was talking about as well on the other one. There we go. Where you can write or do this. And again, guys, you can feel that. It's sensory, that one. And I really am not showing you all of them. There is a lot actually, but as I say, I don't use all of them. Oh yeah, you do the stone and you skim it. I think my hands must be ultra greasy or something. There we go. So oh no, this isn't the skim one. You put it down, you drag it down. Let me go back a bit so you can see. Drag it down. You do drag it down. There we go. And you basically pile up the stones. This is very weird. So you can pile the stones till they fall down. Angie and her husband will be attending a YouTube meetup I'm hosting. Oh, that's great. That's going to be fun. You've got things like light switches to go on and off. You've got toothpaste. There we go. Toothpaste just because. Oh, this one. It's a Christmas tree and you literally can put the decorations on the Christmas tree. Hang them on. And you can break them. So if you put one up, oh, that one's stuck. You put one up and you let go, you drop them and they break. Oh, this one's sad. This is you just keep, doing the top of the pen. You've got mini pool. You can play mini pool. That's a good one. It's something to do rather than nonsense. Breathe in and breathe out. I would assume that's a sleep one. You've got more of these sensory type ones. Change the colour of that as well. You've got sand. That one's pretty good because you really feel like you're in there. Quite a few more. Let me run through it. Oh, I'll show you ones that are more something. This game where you have to move them all across and pile them back up the right way again. There's lots of these sort of clean your cooker. Clean the cooker. These ones to me are a bit nonsense. Again, this is playing with jelly squares. There's that. There's the other one I want to show you, for goodness sake. This is the one where you skim the stones. You have to try and hit the target by skimming the stone. You have to try and get the target. There we go. If I don't do it my way, it's all right. If I do it your way, I can't do it. There we go. There's that. Where's the firework one? It's the firework one I came on here for. That and the Mandela one. Oh, again, you've got things you can play around with. There's fireworks. This is the one that I was talking about, which started this whole nonsense off. So wherever, you can see yourselves. Wherever you go, you can make the fireworks, and you can do rounds, and then they always pop on the end of what you've done. You can do several fingers at once. This is the one I like. See you, Darian. Thanks for coming by. So that is the one I was talking about. There's a few more. There's a letter and you have to put the bits back together after you've burnt it. Lighting matches, dialing a telephone, sorting colours, sorting biscuits. This is another poppy thing, basically, that one. Skittles, play bowls or skittles, whatever you want to call it, 10-pin bowling. Screwing screws. And the last one I'm showing you is you've got your coffee and your music and your curtains. You can pull the curtains. You can pull the curtains there. You can pull the curtains. You can change the time. And then obviously if it becomes daytime, you can drink your coffee and play your music. And open the curtains. And then as the clock goes round, you can see it changes to daytime. So yeah, they were just a few that I thought you might be interested in. No, I was talking about it and talking about the fireworks and then said, I must show you the app for that. And then, as I say, there are other ones you can pay for. But as you say, there's plenty there really for that. I've just got to switch it off, which it doesn't like to do. Come on, do it first time today. No. Oh, yes. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, what else have I got for you? Oh, let's do the jokes. Because I can't forget again, because I forgot last time, and I always do jokes. Have to get back to work. See you later. Great story as always, Dawn. Thank you very much. So the joke I was going to do and forgot was, I said to you I was going to talk to you about barbecuing and the way that the man does the barbecues. We're about to continue the barbecue season here. Therefore, it's important to refresh your memory on the etiquette of this sublime outdoor cooking activity. When a man volunteers to do the barbecue, the following chains of events are put into motion. 1. The woman buys the food. 2. The woman makes the salad, prepares the vegetables, and makes desserts. 3. The woman prepares the meat for cooking, places it on a tray along with the necessary cooking utensils and sauces, and takes it to the man who is lounging beside the grill, beer in hand. 4. The woman remains outside the compulsory 3-metre exclusion zone of the testosterone, and other manly bonding activities can then take place without the interference of the woman. 5. Here is the most important part of the barbecue. The man places the meat on the grill. 6. The woman goes inside to organise the plates and the cutlery. 7. The woman comes out to tell the man the meat is looking great. He thanks her and says, "Will you bring us another beer or 2?" while he flips the meat. 8. The man takes the meat off the grill and hands it to the woman. 9. The woman prepares the plates, salad, bread, utensils, napkins, sauces, and brings them to the table. 10. After eating, the woman clears the table and does all the dishes. And most important of all, everyone praises the man and thanks him for all the cooking efforts. 12. The man asked the woman how she enjoyed her night off, and upon seeing her annoyed reaction, concludes, there is no pleasing some women. So I hope you like that one. And bonus jokes because I missed out last time. So, first of all, the past, the present, and the future walked into a bar. It was tense. Second one, two workers were discussing what they would wish for if they had a magic lamp. The first guy said he would use his to wish to go to a faraway, beautiful island. The second guy thought that was a good idea, so he wished for the same. They asked their boss, "What would you use your wish for?" "Why," he said, "I would wish both of you back here straight after lunch." And one more joke for today, and then I'll get on with my what's been going on news. A very rich and wealthy man was being driven through the countryside by his chauffeur in his big limousine when he saw two people picking and eating grass. Surprised, he said to the chauffeur, "Stop." Through the window, he asked, "Why are you eating grass?" The men explained they were very poor and both of them had wives and many children who were also very hungry. "This is terrible," said the rich man. "I can help you. Bring all your family to my car. You can all fit in my limousine and I can feed you all at my house." "That's very kind," said the poor men. "Don't mention it. It's nothing," said the rich man. "I have plenty for you to eat, as I own very much land with some fields where the grass is a metre tall." I love that one. That is pretty good, that one. Yes, I thought that was quite good fun. I like that one. Okay, I'll just have a drink and then I'll tell you what my historical moment was yesterday. Short rundown. Because of my condition and because of regulations, you could only go out in Cyprus since COVID with at least a mask, but even with that, you're not allowed in certain buildings. I won't go into all the facts and info here, but the point is, I haven't been out since COVID began. The only places I've been is walking around my area where you don't see anybody. It's rural countryside, and I could walk for hours and not see anyone. So that's been okay. And the other place I've been is down the stables to feed the horses, but we go when there's nobody there. So it's just me and Mike, and we feed the horses. So that is the only places I've been for getting on for 3 years now, basically. Well, now in Cyprus, you don't have to wear a mask. I've still got to be ultra careful. I'm not going to go crowded places or where there's a lot of people, anything like that. I wouldn't go in a supermarket where you could touch things. And I'm just being careful. We've all got our thoughts on it. So yesterday, because there's still a lot of places we can't go, but we can go shops and some other places too. So Mike said, we'll go to a restaurant where you can eat outside and we know it's not going to be busy. So he took me out for a meal. We had lunch out. And then he said, I needed some essential stuff to buy. And he said, right, we can go. We can do that. I bought the microphone that run back to the beginning of this live, if you didn't catch it. And I explained that. I've actually spent some of the freezer money because it was essential. I can communicate through social media. That's about the only way I've been speaking to people. So it was essential. I got a microphone of some sorts. I can't show you it, obviously, because I'm on the laptop. So we got that. I bought a mouse mat because I've never had a mouse mat. This was 99 cents because we have euro here. And I expect lots of you like that. That is me. So I've got that. So I'm really pleased with that. And I got whiteboard pens, because any of you who watch my channel will know one of my playlists. Do look at my playlist, because if you're not into, say, the gardening, there's other sections as well. Or if you're only into, say, the gardening or recipes, I've got playlists so you can find what you're looking for. One of my sections I do is I teach Greek. So I do, a whole series on teaching Greek from the very beginning. And because of my brain damage, I'm teaching it as easily as I can get it across, how I would have liked to have learnt it. Greek is easy if you've got concept of languages, most languages, where you have the verbs I, you, he, she, it, we, them. In English, you don't have that. We don't change the verb endings based on who did it. So you did it, I did it, they did it. And we only have past and present, more or less, of most words. So I have, I had, I'm having, I suppose. But it's not like most other languages. So everyone says English is hard. It might be different, but it's a lot easier in respect of you haven't got to learn all those verbs. So anyone learning Greek that already has that concept of changing the end of verbs and that kind of thing. In Greek, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different tenses. I'm laughing, but perhaps you have that in your language if you do another language. There's 12 tenses. So you've got perfect, perfect present, past perfect. I did it one time. I did it lots of times. I was going to do it. So many different types of tenses. So slowly I'm teaching Greek from the very beginning. It's not what I call holiday Greek, as in, can I have one beer, please? You can learn that anywhere. It's teaching you the basics from the very beginning. So in the end, you can read and write and understand everything rather than just learning phrases for holiday or whatever. So it's slightly slower process, but I teach you how to read everything. So I've shown, for example, the alphabet. If you can pronounce every letter of the alphabet, then technically you can read Greek. You might not know then what the word means, but that. So I've now got whiteboard pens because I teach it on, I've got a massive whiteboard over there, and that's where I film it. And the last few, they were fading. And because of lockdown, we couldn't go out and get any more. We can't do online ordering here. You all have Amazon in different countries, don't have that there. And import of shipping things, no. So we go to shops and buy things. So my big news, really, my historic moment was going out into the real world. And I said to Mike, I wasn't worried about it. It's strange to suddenly do it again. I said to Mike, it felt like, let's say you've gone back to a country where you grew up, or you've gone back to a hometown you haven't been to for years. It felt like that. It was familiar, but yet it wasn't. And it felt strange being there. We went into Limassol. Now, my address is Limassol, but we're not in Limassol as you know it. We're sort of over an hour away at least. Depends what part you go, but the very edge of it. So I would say it wasn't daunting or anything like that. I wondered how it would feel, whether it would feel strange or not strange. It just felt, as I say, that's the way I can describe it, just like it was familiar, and yet it wasn't, because obviously a lot has changed in 3 years, basically. So yeah, it was interesting. There wasn't tons of people around. Limassol's not like a packed place, but there were lots of people about, as in people were about, but not sort of squashed or loads. So it wasn't daunting in that respect. We picked our friend's restaurant, so we knew that would be quite quiet and sort of calm, and it's outside as well, so that's great. It was good to get back in a shop. I'm not a buyer, you know that. The things I buy mostly were essentials. We did buy a couple, might want to buy me sort of some new clothes, a few bits and pieces that I was short of, and a couple of bikinis and that, because it's so hot here at the moment. So we did that as well. But it was nice to be in a shop again, like browsing. And there's one shop here. It's my favourite shop in Cyprus. It's called Jumbo, and it's actually a Greek shop. So if you go to Greece, you'll see Jumbo. What sort of shop? It's got everything, but it's what I call fun shopping stuff. And you, as you walk through, it's not different departments, but as you walk through, it changes to the next type of thing. Oh, I know what I did buy. A water bottle. It's like one of the big ones. It's not that, I don't know what the material of it is. The new ones you get now, everyone's got, they're like almost thermosy sort of material, aren't they? They're made of. It wasn't that. It's not plastic either. I'm not really sure what it is. And I've got a sort of a carry bag for it, like the shape of the bottle. That's like a cool bag, but it's just the shape of the bottle. So when I go for my walks, I've got small ones, but I wanted a big one. So I did buy that. I'll have to show that actually to you. It's on the draining board to wash up before I use it. I'll try and remember to show you that. So the first department you walk through is sort of bits and pieces like that. Then there's toys and games and outdoor games, activities. They even do now, which I'd never seen there before, green screens. They were only, is it 19.99? And it's like a round one, a pop-up type one. That's cool. And they did lots of that kind of thing. What else? Then you go through, there's kitcheny stuff, but not like IKEA. It's more the bits and pieces. You can buy plates and things like that, and baking stuff, that kind of thing. They used to do all carnival costumes and that, but that's all gone. Obviously, it's not happening. But they did it all year. But when it was carnival time here, Cyprus is the third biggest carnival in the world, and we're not having it, obviously, at the moment. So they have costumes and things like that all year round, but carnival time, a big shop of it then. They sort of clear a lot of other things. Picnic stuff, camping stuff, basically everything. Home goods, picture frames, as you gradually walk through. Stationery. This is why I like Jumbo. I love stationery. I really do love stationery, and it's cheap. Really cheap, but good quality. I don't know if you know Byro's Bic, which is a really good brand. And these are what I always get. Where are we? Highlighters. I'll show you my last lot I got of highlighters. I think they were something like 50 cents. And these last a long time, hence why I've still got some in the bottom. These are my whiteboard pens I bought. All different colours, which I need because when I do the Greek lessons, I do nominative, accusative. I do them all in the different colours. So if anyone's writing down, where's my pens? Oh, here, pens. So these are the big ones. As you can see, I like writing different colours. These last ages. So stationery, exercise books, paper files, it's where everyone goes for their school stuff. There are actually proper school shops, as in stationery shops. but Jumbo's very popular for that. A few clothes, you can't go there and buy everything you want, but whatever there's seasonal. So there's some shorts, a few bits of underwear. There's children's clothes are cheap there, but it's not hanging on racks. It's just literally a couple of aisles, but it's not like on clothes racks. It's on shelves. As I say, that's where I got the bikinis. So clothes, then you get gadgets, bits and pieces. There's not electrical stuff there or that kind of thing. Oh, I bought some hairbands as well. They're like ridiculous money. You get like elastic bands, sort of hairbands, ties. I got about 50 of those, and they're about 50 cents. So they're no money at all, and they last. They're really good stretchy ones. Sweets and a few bits and pieces like that. Not food per se, but a few sort of snacky things, Pringles, those kind of things. They're not on shelves, on aisles. You literally have baskets near the tills for things like that. Bags, gift wrap, all sorts of things. So I really love that. So for me, I was thinking about filming because I've spoken about saying to you the other day about I need to take you more out and about and show you things, and I will be filming beaches and other things because I want to show you towns and that. And I filmed Limassol 3 years ago. I did actually film that, so I'll put together that and show you that. Things might have changed, I don't know, but I've got that, so I will put that together. And I've said Lefkosia, our capital city, I've got old photos of that when we went there a long time ago, of Ledra Street, which is the main street there, very historic. So I'll put both of those up soon. As I say, I was thinking about filming this and just show you sort of proper town, but I thought, no, it's my day. It's my day. And although it was a very historic day, it was for me really, and just to chill out and get out there a little bit. So that was really it. To you, some of you, that might be like nothing at all, but, and I know people have been in different lockdowns or whatever, but 3 years, guys, that's like pretty big for me. So that was my main bit of news. We are having lots of changes and things happening here, some sooner, some later, but until everything's in place and fully decided, I won't share with you now. I don't like to initiate conversation of things, and if it doesn't happen or things go awry, but some big changes are going to be happening here. So stay tuned, and I will fill you in when things are definite, but really big changes happening for us. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget, check out my other channel as well, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. I will be doing some random lives on there. They will be on some Thursdays, only because Thursday's the only other spare slot I have, random times. So do subscribe there or hit the notification button, because then you'll know when I'm live there. They, again, will be another different sort of live. So thanks for sticking by me. You're an awesome community, and I really do appreciate every comment that you leave on my channel. If you've got any questions for me, just drop them under this video, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for all your support. Till next time, Meraki.